Yo, what's good, guys? KosherTech here. So today, say with me now, we got some more Chinese RGB fans to review. Let's go. Shout out to my Discord server. Doug, this one is for you. He recommended me these fans. Let's go. Anyways, these are PCcooler FRGB 3-in-1 kit. These are the Halo 120 PWM fan FRGB. First time I heard it features ultra durable fluid dynamic bearings. Supports RGB. I'm not too sure what the F stands for. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, okay. So FRGB, I think it just has this synchronization cable. We're gonna unbox it. We're gonna check it out. So, but anyways, max airflow 72 CFM. Max speed, RPM speed is 2,000 RPM. Hydraulic ball bearing. Most of them, which I review, are hydraulic ball bearing. They're 120 mil. They're PWM. Again, FRGB. That's basically it. You can cop on Amazon for $40 for a 3-pack. I got 2, so I got 6 fans for $80. Same exact fans, because my test bench supports. You know how it is, man. You know how Kosher do. I gotta explain everything to you, yeah? But no, test bench supports 6 fans, so that's why I copped them. But anyways, let's do the unboxing. So of course, in this video, if you're first time watching them Chinese RGB fans, listen, I've done plenty of them. How it works is I'm gonna go through everything. We're gonna unbox the product. We're gonna show. I'm gonna put in test bench. I'm gonna explain to you guys how to install such and such. If you guys are still confused, I'm gonna have the Discord link in the comments, in the description below the video. Click it and hop on the server, and we're gonna help you cats out. But anyways, okay, I'm feeling them already. They're PCcooler fans, man. Of course they're gonna be braided. Let's check out what you get in the booklet. Of course, as always, we get screws, so we got plenty of screws. We got a fan splitter. We have for this is GDV. So if you have a GIGABYTE motherboard. Damn, man, I was so hyped. You got Molex. Come on, man. I was so hyped. Basically, this is the FRGB, hub, you could call it. Also doesn't have a remote, which is whack. Man, I was hyped. But anyways, I'm going to go through right now exactly how to connect everything, guys. Shit, man. Sorry. Boys, I was hyped. Girls, guys, whoever watches me, outside. My apologies. Anyways, you got 3 fans. They are braided cables. This is a PCcooler signature, which I gotta say, they don't come in white. I believe they only come in black. Build quality is nice. Typical. Listen, if you're familiar with the Coronas, this is the same. I want to say build quality as the Coronas. Those Corona fans, they were just straight savage in a good way. Very nice design. We have nice blades, actually white blades, white RGB LED blades. Let's take this out. The braided cable is pretty long. Actually, let's take a look this way. Let's take a look like that. Check it. You have the PC logo. Let's put that. Trying to get it centered, man. Beautiful. Looks absolutely sick. Let's pop it around. It looks nice. So we have rubber dampening over here to muffle out the sound. The wire, I gotta say, is really long. This is basically right up top here. This is your fan splitter over here. No, this is not for fan splitter. My apologies. This is for the FRGB thing. We're gonna check it in a minute. This is your 4-pin PWM fan header over here. Now, if you want to just plug it into your motherboard, you're going to have the fan spinning. But if you want the LED RGBs going, you're going to basically need to plug it into this guy. But anyways, let's basically see exactly how you plug everything in. Now, I'm just doing this out the box, but I'm going to go over exactly when I put this in the test bench, exactly how to connect everything. I'm just assuming, because I did plenty of them, I'm assuming Kosher could get this right. He ain't going to F this up. All right, so these are your 3 different splitters, right? So how I basically see how it goes is, you see this port over here, right? This port is going to go into any of these ports over here, right? This plugs in. You hear that click? We straight. Then what you're going to do is Molex, man. Why not SATA, yo? They be playing Molex connector. It is what it is, man. What can I do? Next is obviously you're going to plug into the Molex into the power supply, right? Next, you're going to plug in this 3-pin into here, the FRGB hub. You're going to plug that in, right? So you see 3. Line them up, guys. 3 goes into 3. line them up. So it's connected, right? So now here you have your different modes, which is whack. I wish they had a remote control. You could essentially use it with the remote control, but you have your mode, speed, and light. Now, also, you could use this with all your ASUS softwares, your ASUS, MSI, ASRock, basically all the GIGABYTE, all the motherboards. You could use their own proprietary software, but sometimes people don't want to use their software. They should rather use a remote, or you could just use this instead of a remote control. But anyways, imagine this goes into your power supply, into your Molex connector, so that's powered. Then what you're going to essentially do, and this, right, you see this GDV, this is for the GIGABYTE Mobos. So if you have a GIGABYTE Mobo, you're going to plug this additionally. Then what you're going to do is you have the fan splitters, right? So in my case, I'm running 6 fans. I'm going to basically have to connect them. But let's say in this case, right, you're going to take this fan, right, and you're just going to plug it in essentially anywhere. It really doesn't matter. And then you're going to plug this end into your motherboard. Now I got to make sure if this goes into your CPU fan header or if it goes into any fan header. We're gonna do that essentially when I plug everything in. I'm gonna let you guys know for sure. And that's basically it. The Molex going to power supply. This is connected, and that's it. You're gonna plug it in. All right, hold up. I think I made a mistake. Like I said, I'm just doing this off the bat. Now, if you want to use this process, this remote, right, you're gonna plug this into the hub. Now, if you don't, what you're gonna do is you're gonna plug this end into the motherboard, right, to use the Aura, Mystic Light, whichever software you want to use for whichever motherboard you have. So my apologies. This is if you want to use if you ever want to use the FRGB thing. This is what they call essentially the FRGB thing. So instead of a remote control, they give you this hub. So if you plug this hub in, you're going to use the FRGB. If you don't want to use the FRGB, you're going to plug this end, right? This end, what we spoke about, you're going to plug this end into the motherboard. You're going to plug this end into the motherboard, and then you're going to use the ARGB sync functionality. But let me plug this in all for myself and exactly see what's what, so I can give you guys a better representation. But off the bat, I mean, looks pretty dope. Let's go. All right, so typical Chinese RGB setup with these wires, because this is just absolutely insane. Oh man, I gotta say, this is what happens when you don't have a hub. Everything is just absolute disaster. Now, all I basically did here was I just daisy chained everything. So like for instance, this connector over here, all right, let's try to make this at least organized as possible, Kosher. So this connector here is for the ARGB, fan. So you want to plug this in, and essentially, I just daisy chained everything, and with the fans too. With the splitter, with the fans, I just daisy chained everything, and then I just daisy chained it to the controller, and then I just basically plugged it in, and that's it. Now if you don't want to use a controller, all you have to do is just essentially unplug it and then plug this into your ARGB 5-volt connector onto your motherboard, and you're basically good to go. Remember, this is 5-volt, not 12-volt. It has 3 pins, or you could just plug it into your converter, and that's essentially it. And then you have everything set up. Now if you guys still don't, and lastly, then, of course, you want a Molex power, which we covered. Lastly, you're going to want to plug it into your CPU fan header, right on the other side, your CPU fan header, to get the PWM controls. Now, we're going to do the paper towel test, of course, and, all the different speeds right now. I just wanted to show you guys this setup. Now, if you guys still don't get it, just swing by to my Discord server, and we'll explain to you in the server, and just let me know. All right, so we got the mic exactly 8 inches off of the PC. We have the glass on. The fans are running at 1,000 RPM plus or minus. Let's hear how it sounds. They are whisper quiet at that speed. Let's turn it up to 1,500 RPM. This is at 15. Sounds beautiful at 15. I gotta say, it's not too loud. Now we're gonna turn it up to max. Just hear it one last time at 15. And let's turn it up to max. I'm gonna turn it up to max. this is at max RPM. Guys, my bad for not putting the ghetto paper towel test in here, because every time when I was putting it, essentially the fans were just too strong. I gotta say, these fans are straight beast for airflow. It just basically kept on getting the paper towel stuck in the fan, so I had to constantly remove it. But I gotta say, listen, with the airflow, these things are absolutely insane when they go on max RPM. They're really, really powerful. PCcooler did not play around with these fans whatsoever for airflow. It's absolutely insane. We are about to get into the RGB for a second. Just want to give you guys a look here. I am gonna have to unfortunately use the controller manually, but for airflow, these have to be the airflow kings, man. The RGB is not too bad, but these things are straight beast for the airflow. Make sure you do plug it into the CPU header to have the PWM functionalities as I have it here on this Mobo. But darn it, man, these things are straight beast for airflow, guys. And before I forget, not just only they're beast for airflow, but they're super quiet. Like on the sound test, I hope you guys heard it, but they're like so quiet at like 1500 RPM, 1000 RPM. Right now it's at 1000 RPM. They're just super quiet. You don't hear like any noise, you know, like motor noise from them. Great, man. Fantastic, guys. They're absolutely great. All right, guys, don't mind this ghetto setup. I am 1000% sorry on this one. There's no other way. I have to press this hub, you know, this FS, what are they? Were the FS RGB ones with this little dumb hub. Now, just a suggestion, if you are going to use these fans, the best thing to do essentially is just use them with the ARGB functionality. Overall, these fans are fantastic for airflow, but unfortunately, this test for RGB, we would have to do it and just manually, you know, pressing the hub. The only reason why I don't want to use ARGB is because I don't have a Mobo that supports it. I have a converter, but the problem is that converter is going to transmit the signal as RGB and not ARGB. But anyways, let's run through different modes. Now I gotta say, there's no brightness functionality here. There's just plenty of these modes. We get this. The RGB is not bad. I don't see like any brightnesses here. Now you could increase the speed, but every time when yeah, there's no brightness functionality. Now you can increase the intensity of the RGB and the speed wise. So see, it's going faster and faster and faster. That's its maximum right there. And it's the slowest. So then we have these different modes. We have solid colors. We have blue, pink. We have green. We have yellow. We have red. We have green. So when you click on mode, when you hit the solid color, you hit light, and it's going to change all the solid colors. We have green. We have blue. We have this is a nice pink, purple, not pink, purple, and yellow, red. So essentially, these are all the solid colors. Let's hit mode again. And then this is like a, there you go. Let's make it a little faster. Then we have this effect. Not bad. Listen, this is better. I gotta say, for LED RGB, this is better than the Coronas. But these, for airflow, these are as good as the Coronas, guys. If you're looking for airflow fans with, you know, decent RGB, I gotta say this is really good RGB. Not the best, but still not bad. I gotta recommend, man. These the PC coolers, what are these, Halos or whatever they're called? These things are absolutely beasts, man. Great for airflow. Not the best looking RGB, but if you're gonna use them as ARGB, you guys are gonna be basically straight. This is a dope effect. But again, sorry for this ghetto setup. This is the only way I could have essentially done it. You know, but anyways, guys, I'm KosherTech. I'm gonna catch you cats next time. Deuces.